Welcome to Sapa. Okay, and I am down here. I don't know how well you can see it, I don't even know. Let's get in, okay. Okay guys, it's just very strange. I mean, I'm on the bottom half, I think it's better to be on the top half. But it's, you know, it's okay. Got the curtain, if you want to pull the curtain down. Got the light switch and everything. There is TV, although it doesn't work, I don't think. Okay guys, so I can actually stretch my legs the whole way, but having said that, I'm not very tall. And they've actually got curtains as well, which is quite nice, so you can't see the outside. Nice lights on the top. And yeah, well, I guess this is good night. See you in Sapa. Okay guys, so we have arrived in Sapa. It's about 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm absolutely exhausted. The sleeper buses are actually not that bad if you are a good sleeper. I am not. First thing, I suppose, I was told before coming to Sapa that it's a bit different to the rest of Vietnam in the sense that people are more like full on in terms of attracting tourists and trying to get their business and taxis and everything. And as soon as we stepped off the bus, I swear to God, it was like a crowd. It was like a celebrity had come off the bus. There were like 25 people just standing there saying, taxi, 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 trekking, taxi. And I'm like, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. And I probably looked like a complete deer in headlights. However, they have to make a living somehow. So I'm now at my hotel, which is actually, this is the most expensive hotel of my entire trip. So the room is obviously, they're not going to let me check in because then technically I'm getting 2 nights. They have said I can get breakfast, but I have to pay extra for that, but only like £5, which is okay. But I'm not sure if it's a good breakfast or not. However, they've put me in the spa and said I can shower and just rest in the spa, which I thought was really nice actually, considering obviously no one's going to be in the spa at 6 o'clock in the morning. But the spa is really nice, have a look. Standard stuff. It's an eco-lodge. So what you'll find in Sapa is a lot of eco-lodges. So everything is kind of made from traditional wood and, you know, it's all eco-friendly and everything and it's beautiful. And obviously you've got windows because it's in the mountains. The main attraction is the rice fields. Now, this is the other problem, guys. I don't see any rice fields. And that's, oh my gosh, also their butterflies are absolutely massive, like huge. That one's obviously outside, but they're so big. It's 6 o'clock in the morning, nobody make a dirty joke. The problem that I'm then having is that I've arranged a trekking tour, which was supposed to pick me up at 6:30 in the morning, which is technically in about half an hour. But you can't see anything. So what's the point of a trekking tour when you can't see anything? So I've asked them to postpone the trekking tour to around 8 AM, hopefully when you can see more. I am just a bit concerned because if it's going to be like this the whole time, if it's going to be like this all day, then it's kind of just a waste of time for me to be here in Sapa. So fingers crossed, hopefully it clears up, because otherwise Ha Giang is also in the mountains. So I'm going to be quite annoyed if I can't see anything. Hello, I'm okay, thank you. It's okay. Oh God. Wow. So I was supposed to start the tour at 6:30. I did ask them to postpone it till 8 until the clouds cleared. Now there's a much clearer view. It's really beautiful. So trekking is probably the main thing you can do here in Sapa. So I am doing a trek. It's a private trek because my hotel said they only arrange private treks. So, you know, I wasn't complaining. It was the same price they were charging me. It's been good. So we'll be doing that now, hence the beautiful view. We're going to 2 main villages. So Lao Chai and Tan Van, and we've got our 2 lovely hosts who are taking us around. It's not as hot, thank God, here in Sapa because it's obviously in the mountains. It kind of gets to a maximum of 25 degrees, but it's still very humid, and so you still sweat a lot and you still feel like it's hot, but it's not, which is good. But when you think of rice terraces, like, this is the kind of stuff you think of. Beautiful. It's a really actually amazing experience to do this, you know, we've got our local guide Ping, and she's kind of got an apprentice who's learning English, gonna kind of take over the way. But it's just beautiful, you know, going through these authentic villages, kind of walking on these hilltop cliffs, and you've just got the rice fields everywhere. Even though it is cooler here, it's still really hot because you're obviously walking a lot. But it's an amazing thing to do, really is. There's a buffalo there as well, and I'm falling behind. Ooh. I was falling behind, so I've been given a bamboo stick. Also because, as always, my shoes are wrong. Okay, so it's predominantly Christian?
Yes. But they just do in here every day, every evening. But this morning they are very early to bring the evening. They lay it down to
I do need to get proper like hiking shoes or something because I keep doing this. Gosh, we've been going for like 2 hours, I think, 2.5 hours. Yeah, it's okay. I believe we are now in the bamboo forest. Bamboos everywhere, bamboos and butterflies. It's quite tricky, the walk. I think I'm just paranoid of slipping. It probably rained this morning, the mud is a little bit soft, but it's not actually that slippery. I'm self-conscious because I'm so scared of falling. But actually it's okay, it's not that bad. We have been walking a while though. I'm kind of just wondering if... I feel like that rock moved. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just wondering if we're going to be going like in a loop kind of circle, or if we're going to have to go all the way back, because we've been walking for like 3 hours. So I was told it was 4 to 5 hours. So I'm wondering, can you hear that? I don't know what that is, but insects maybe?
Just 1 month old.
The green is just 1 month old?
Yeah.
And it's that tall?
Yeah.
Wow. And when are they strong enough to use for building?
1 year, they're very strong.
1 year?
Yeah, ready to cut to you for make the chairs, to building the house,
Yeah.
to make everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Like something you'd expect to find in Japan. And Korea. Actually, Korea has one as well. I didn't get the chance to go, but they have one. Wow. Holy crap, look at that. It's like the rice fields meet the river. Bloody hell. It's so idyllic, the whole country. I just... you know, when I came here all those years ago, and I just went to Da Nang in the kind of north, had an amazing time. But even then I thought the nature was fantastic, the beaches were amazing. I knew they had rice fields and stuff like this up in the north. You know, but you just can't imagine how beautiful it is until you come yourself. It's really mesmerising. These are guys, their outfits are just beautiful. Very colourful. And obviously they make them all in the villages themselves, using leaves and plants and fabrics that they make and grow. It's just beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay guys, so I just finished the trekking tour. I suppose first, what the bloody hell? You will see bugs here that you've never seen before in your life. Just stay calm. Like I am right now, I'd like to think. Okay, no, sorry, you need to go. No, okay, alright, it's left, don't worry. False alarm, false alarm. Right, so, just finished the trekking. I think that is probably, you know, I've heard people who've come to Sapa and they haven't liked it. They've said, okay, you see rice terraces on the Ha Giang Loop, and I haven't obviously done the Ha Giang Loop yet, so I can't say. It's absolutely outstanding. It really is. It's so, so beautiful. See, I'm speechless for it. I think the trekking was amazing. It was perfect. I chose a medium level trekking. It took 5 hours in total, and that was including breaks, that was including lunch. We went to see the 2 main villages, we walked through them, we went to see so many rice fields, the waterfall, though unfortunately it's not rainy season just yet, so there was basically no water on the waterfall. And yeah, we just had a really, really beautiful walk, great exercise, tires you out. Was initially going to go at 6:30 in the morning, that did change to 8, but even then I think it was a perfect time because it's early in the morning. You know, it was still hot, but it's less hot than if you leave, for example, now, which is 1 p.m. And obviously now it's 1 p.m, I've got the rest of the day to do what I want. So it's not too bad in all grand scheme of things. I am now back at the hotel, and this is the most expensive hotel that I have booked for maybe even all of my trips this year. I got to say, I'm really impressed. I have to show you guys this place. One thing Sapa is becoming kind of famous for is eco lodges. So these are housing and hotels which are basically made using products which are environmentally friendly. Side as well, the doors, the chairs, the furniture, the kind of linen is all made by locals. So you've got the, I can't remember what you called it, but it's made from their plants that they grow. They then make it themselves, and they've got all their kind of patterns on it as well. It's absolutely stunning. I mean, this, I'm blown away, and I have not even been to the pool area yet, so I'm really excited. But yeah, let's show you the room. Okay, so even when you walk through the corridor, it's like all kind of made of stone. Then the doors are all made of wood. We are Lao Chai 27. Everything is complete wood. We step inside and it looks like a chalet in France or something, honestly. It's outstanding. You know, we come in here and I'm like, it's a luggage storage room. I almost started crying. And the curtains are handmade, beautiful, beautiful patterns, like absolutely beautiful. And that's kind of their traditional wear. You've also got one over there. You've got the seats as well. They've got seats, the bench. They've got a fireplace, so it gets cold because it's obviously in the mountains. There is a balcony. I think I paid extra for that. I can't remember. But yeah, and look at the bed. I mean, is there one of me or is there five? I'm just... all wood, and it kind of like smells of wood in here, but it just smells very fresh. I don't know. Shower, and then if you slide this door, you get your toilet room in there. And then my favourite part. Bloody hell. I mean, look at the seats. First of all, look at the seats. Even the seats are beautiful. But look at the scenery. I cannot believe this is the view from my room. I am in complete disarray right now. I mean, I don't even know if that's the right word to use. That's the level of shock I am in. It is stunning. And to be honest, I think today I've walked... we walked all the way to the other side, all the way down there, to the extent where we went so far that a car had to actually pick us up when we crossed back over. It's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. And I think it is worth saying, this place is expensive. It cost me £75 a night. I've stayed in more expensive places. I've paid more for other places which were not as nice by myself. But for somewhere like Vietnam, you shouldn't really expect to pay something like that. However, this is exceptional, like really exceptional. I mean, it's different. It's environmentally friendly. It's different. You've got the view. You've got a swimming pool. There is another one which is really famous here in Sapa. I cannot remember the name of it. However, that is £200 to like £300 a night. So I actually wanted to stay there, but I just was not prepared to spend that kind of money. So I kind of booked this as a second alternative because it looked just as nice and it looked basically exactly the same. But this place is just newer. But it's absolutely beautiful, absolutely beautiful. If you come to Sapa and you don't want to do the kind of hostel thing, 100% you should stay in one of these luxury eco villas because it's just blowing me away. It really is. I don't know how I'm going to do Ha Giang staying in hostels after coming from here, but you know, we'll go with it. I'm gonna walk to the pool area now. So it's like an infinity pool that overlooks the rice fields. Okay guys, so it's now the evening, sun's about to set. So I was gonna go into the town, so that was my initial plan, was to go into Sapa town. I have not heard great things about the town itself. There's nothing really there. I think there's a church and a nice square, and I've been told the atmosphere is good there sometimes. However, I was just gonna book a Grab, but unfortunately they don't have Grab bikes here, and I've been told that the taxis will basically charge me double. So basically it would be £8 to get there and £8 to get back, and I just think that's just not worth it. Now the problem is obviously because I'm staying in quite a nice hotel, the restaurant is obviously going to be more expensive, and I'm kind of in just one of those moods where I just want a pizza or a burger right now, to be honest. But anyway, we've come down. You can actually walk down through the rice terraces as part of the hotel. You have got the pool. The entire complex is huge. You know, it's really beautiful. I'm wearing this the Vietnamese hat because they provide it for you to wear, so that's why I'm wearing it. And also, so I'm going to take pictures in a second. Yeah. So disappointing not going to Sapa town. Going to Ha Giang tomorrow. I'm having a little bit of stress with that at the moment. They're just like, oh, we have 2 buses. I'm like, there's like one at 7 in the morning, one at 7 in the evening. I said, you told me that there was one at 4 p.m, so you booked me to the one at 4 p.m. So I'm just a bit stressed, but nevertheless super hungry, so just going to take some photos before the sun sets, going to eat dinner, and then just relax in the room. It's a beautiful property. I mean, it's just the way it sits. The sun, that looks outstanding at the moment. That really, really looks beautiful. So one thing that they were saying to me was, and this is something that I actually read, I did not know this before. I am just here because obviously at this time of year, because I have holidays at this time of year. So May and June is the best time to come and see the rice fields, because basically it's kind of at the start of rainy season. Rainy season is July and August. Oh, this is annoying me, but it strangles me if I... Anyway, so rainy season is July and August. So they've just planted the rice. So they only kind of do it once a year. If you come in August, she said, basically this whole greenery, so everywhere where you see green, she goes, it's brown. So yeah, if you are coming here, just bear that in mind. You can also see by the evening it's completely clear. You know, in the morning it's all cloudy, you can't see anything. By the evening it does become very clear, and it is beautiful, and it's probably the best time to take photos, to be honest with you, which is what I'm going to do now. You'd think you'd be able to see more, but because it's so rural, you can't. Some of the villages, I have been told, particularly, you know, further higher up, excuse my wire, they actually don't have electricity, so they just tend to use candles. I would have thought that you'd be able to see more stars, but it's, yeah, not really. To be honest, I think the pollution in Vietnam in general is quite bad. Okay guys, welcome back to another, rainy day in Sapa. Again, trying not to get run over. It's very wet. Now I'm going to Ha Giang, so I'm here at the bus station. The bus isn't for another few minutes. It seems a bit dodgy, but we'll go with it. So the hostel actually booked it for me. I didn't do much in Sapa, I have to say. I just kind of did the trekking. I think there are 2 more things that you can do. You can go into Sapa town. There is a nice square there. There are some nice shops by the looks of it. Unfortunately, I didn't get the opportunity to do that, so I am a little bit upset about that. The other thing you can do is go to their theme park they have in Phan, which is the name of their mountain. It's called Sun World. Now I've been to Da Nang, and in Da Nang they also have one of these Sun Worlds. It's kind of like an artificial village theme park in the clouds. Now the one in Da Nang is home to those famous kind of god's hands, so holding the golden bridge. So that's definitely worth going to, because you need kind of your Instagram picture or whatever. This one, I'm not really sure as to what much there was to do there. So, and I don't like theme parks, so I just didn't go. Just bear that in mind though, if you did want to come to Sapa, those are other things that you can do. The main thing to do is trekking, and it's really a day thing. If you are staying and you want to stay somewhere nicer, where I stayed was really nice, and also it was near to where the trekking starts. If you stay in Sapa town, you will have to walk, or they'll take you on a bus, which basically the walk is an hour to even get to the starting point of the trek. So again, just bear that in mind. Where I was staying, even though it wasn't in the city centre, it was actually nearer to where the trekking is. So you win some, you lose some. But anyway, I'm going to end this Sapa vlog here, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like the video, please subscribe, and I will see you next time from the Ha Giang Loop.